और ये incline और उसमें लेंथ Hello guys, how are you doing? It's fine. Okay guys, today is a Q&A session, so whatever questions that you guys have, please post them here and we will answer them. Nobody has any questions? When to switch to maintenance phase?
When you will end the transformation challenge?
Well, that's one thing. So, transition to maintenance phase can be decided by a couple of factors. Okay, so first factor is that if you feel like your energy is dropping significantly, you feel like your performance is not as it was. So at that point, your body is trying to tell you that the deficit is done and you want to switch to like, it could be like a refeed phase or a maintenance phase, depending on what your goal is. Second is if you've achieved your goal, you can move to a maintenance phase. Harsha, the second question you asked was a follow-up question.
So technically जब आपका maintenance phase जब usually जब करते हैं कि आपने 2 महीने की जैसे अभी transformation challenge जो है 2 months का है, उसके बाद आप 15 days का एक जो है वो आप refeed का phase शुरू करते हैं ताकि वो आपकी body recovery बेहतर हो जाए और भी बिकॉज डेफिसिट में रहने की वजह से आपका बहुत सारी चीजें जो है वो आपकी सफर करना शुरू कर देती हैं तो आप उस 15 दिन का जो है वो फेस में आप अपना रिपीट करते हैं उसके बाद यू कैन स्टार्ट योर डेफिसिट अगेन technically this is how it should be.
So Apal, that also answers your question that if you haven't reached your goal, do you continue or do you
Sorry,
do a second?
AJ, sorry. So I'm below my goal weight.
Okay.
By
So you want to be
about
more, you want to go back to your like you haven't reached your goal or you've gone goal and beyond.
I've gone beyond. So like I'm half a kg.
So then you would go to maintenance now, right? And you would stick to that.
So how many
Yeah.
calories you are eating, Harshit, right now?
Around 2000.
So try to increase by 100 and see how are you feeling.
100, 200.
So 100 से शुरू करो and because एकदम से 200 पे नहीं जाना 100 बढ़ाना and see how are you feeling if how's your performance?
Performance hasn't been an issue, but I'm used to hunger pangs and I mean I'm used to performing with
But if you're under your
suboptimal.
goal weight also, then I think
Yeah.
it is time for you to go up to maintenance for a little while.
So
and
you
see
can
how your body
increase
responds.
100 calories. Start with the 100 calories and see how are you feeling.
Okay,
And stick to
sounds
it
good.
in these 2 weeks.
Sorry, KJ. Sorry, Afas. Carry
it's
on, please.
okay.
Thank you.
Acha, Afas, so your question is that if you haven't reached your goals, do you go to a second challenge or do you, so now 2 months is a good time for you to work towards the goal. Now you give your body a break to like take a refeed or a maintenance phase for like a month, see how you feel, and then you can go back to your deficit. So अगर challenge है तो challenge से भी हमारा अभी वापस से नहीं होगा थोड़े टाइम बाद होगा but just on your own you can stick to your deficit. You can still sign up to an accountability coach who will help you continue doing your deficit and reaching your goals. So if a lot of you are feeling that क्योंकि अब I think हमारा 7th week शुरू हो रहा है.
Yeah.
7th week शुरू हो रहा है and if you feel like you're either becoming a bit stagnant or you've reached your goal because maybe you didn't have like a very high like very ambitious goal to begin with. Maybe your goal is to lose like 2-3 kgs. If you've done that, So you can technically switch to maintenance carries and continue doing your workout as is, and that might even improve your performance quite a bit. You should take a break for 2 weeks, Afaz. Take a break for 2 weeks, and then move to your deficit again. Because if you continue doing your deficit, then your body will adapt, and then you won't get the same kind of results. So it's better to give your body a break and then move on. So you have to think of your body like budgeting, right? So if you give it 1200 calories, it will learn to work on 500 calories. So if your body adapts to a certain calorie deficit, that will no longer be a deficit, that becomes your maintenance. So you want to keep giving it a break so you can have those higher calories and not gain weight. Any other questions, guys? Break means maintenance. Yes, break
Yes.
means maintenance calories.
Yes, I pass. Broken five. Okay, broken five is good.
Bring workout levels down. Not like agar aapka, if you feel like your body is not performing the way that you did, so you can, but technically if you eat more, your body will automatically have more energy and your performance will get better given that your recovery is on point. If your recovery is also not great, then you might want to give everything a break entirely. Like you can go do a deload week, you can eat more for a week and then go back to your regular program. But if you want to continue working the way that you are and still take a break, you just take your calories off. That would work. What else works for recovery?
I know sleep works, but
What else works for recovery? So drinking water, keeping hydrated works really well for recovery.
high protein.
High
that-
protein works
yeah.
with, even having more carbs will work better for recovery.
Yes, and try to be active more. Recovery will be better.
Do a lot of mobility work, that
Yes.
will also help.
Exactly. And in once a week, take a like recovery like ice bath.
That also helps, especially in this disgusting weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Imran, essay as usual. Acha, I'm having 3 meals a day. Lunch 1:30, pre-workout 4:30, 5, dinner 8:30, all in an 8-hour window. More on the macros, one burger, two burgers, carbs, split workout. My macros are 1900. Technically, yes, you can split your carbs between lunch. Sorry, skip carbs and lunch and divide them between pre-workout and dinner. That's fine. But your macros are 143 kilograms. I think you should increase your fat. That no, like if he wants to improve performance. Carbs better. Need to carb already, so 167. You answer this question. You do better than me.
Miss Imran.
So, Imran, my first question is, okay, how's your performance now? Imran, you can talk.
Oh, hello, hi.
Yeah.
So I like this week particularly, the performance level stayed the same as in my output, but I felt I really had to push. I really had to push a lot, basically.
But
It must
mine's
be the,
also
so I
weather,
don't so
right?
I don't know. It can be the weather. It can be the although I'm keeping myself very hydrated and stuff, but I don't know. It's just like I put in a lot of effort this week to get the same workout. It was not a problem in the previous weeks.
Yeah, but see this nice cycle which 2 years, so maybe there are a lot of factors that are coming into play, right? So like it's a new cycle, the weather is really bad. Even if you're staying hydrated, are your methods of being hydrated sufficient with the weather? Because if you're just drinking water, that's not enough. Maybe you want to add some like pink salt in the water, have more electrolytes generally.
I started
Yeah.
ORS every other day this week. So yeah.
So try another week with the same macros.
Okay.
Okay, and then उसके बाद we can decide if we need to.
Yeah, because I really want to cut. I don't want to like bump up my diet.
Because abhi
and
ek hafta is not like enough of an indicator to
Okay.
decide if it's do another
Yeah,
week
now
and
that you're saying that my like I'm averaging like 6.5, 7,000 steps this week, which I wasn't in the past weeks. So that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
And
it's a
also
lot as
you're
well.
saying that तुमने ये पूछा था कि तुम अपने जो pre carbs हैं वो तुम if you really want to maximize your performance, so yes, you
Yes.
can split your carbs.
That's what I
Your
said.
pre-workout and the dinner. Yes, you
अब
can
मैं
do
क्या
that.
like give me an example. Like I normally eat like bananas. Like I eat 2 bananas normally,
You
like
can
an
have
hour
a
before.
sandwich.
Yeah, like have a proper like a
Yeah,
snack sandwich.
you can have a sandwich. You
Okay.
और अगर जैसे तुम्हें अच्छा है लेकिन वो वाले कार्ब्स लेना प्री वर्कआउट में जो तुम्हें तुम्हारे इजीली डाइजेस्ट हो जाए.
Yeah, because a lot of
Exactly.
people
तो
struggle with-
मैं हमेशा से I've always been eating bananas. Like I love it. मुझे लगता है कि I think that's the best for me. तो मैं और इसके अलावा और क्या मैं like what other options can I
dates
have?
भी ले सकते हो.
Something,
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Dates
also
will
you can have fresh juice also.
यार शुगर नहीं खानी यार. जो liquid calories I'm literally avoiding. मुझे कट
हाँ,
करना
तो
है
अच्छा, if
everywhere.
you want to do liquid carries, then dates is also fine.
Dates,
Okay, fine.
sandwich.
Bread and
These
peanut
Okay.
butter,
Yeah.
Aakash suggested it, that's also not a bad option.
And
Okay, so I'll just go for like a,
banana भी डाल के ना peanut butter.
Bread.
two dates.
no. I'll do 2 dates and 2 bananas. Thank you for
बस सही है.
thank you for answering. Sahi?
One banana,
Thank you.
2 dates.
ये भी सही. हाँ ठीक है, good. अच्छा, bread, yeah, Aakash has bread, banana butter, bread, banana and peanut butter is not a bad option.
And also the option you can get the bread jam and the
वो उसको
ये भी हो
sugar
सकती
की
है.
डालनी है.
यार शुगर नहीं
अच्छी
खानी ना.
वाली
मसला
jam
ये है
ले लो.
शुगर नहीं खाना चाह रहा ना. पीनट बटर में भी शुगर है. पीनट बटर में
Preservative
फैट
वाली
भी है.
jam मिलती है इमरान.
हाँ.
Nikos से जाके दे दो.
हाँ.
यार अब सैड खा. चलो सही. ओके ये भी कर दे.
Same.
Okay. Any question?
Is there anything you're struggling with this week? Do you want something to know about next week? You want to know something about next week?
Women just want to sign you up.
Even, do you have any questions for next week? You're sorting. How is the new week going, guys? Did you like the new cycle? The new cycle this week? All good? Bilal, you wanna come? No?
Yes, Ayman gonna work out today.
Of course, Emma's gonna work out today. No. Oh, she's not?
हाँ.
How fast? Yeah, she's playing basketball today.
Basketball today. It's
Guys,
Saturday.
this goes on YouTube. If you're done, let it go. Okay, guys, if you have no more questions, we're good. Good luck for the last 2 weeks. Hope you feel like-
One thing before we go for last week. Listen,
Thank you.
I know.
Thank
Okay, listen. There's a little bit of like, we have to understand that these last 2 weeks will probably be the most intense in terms of volume, in terms of weights, in terms of repetitions, in terms of intensity. Your body is going to feel tired and exhausted, maybe probably a bit more than usual. And I know that most of us are trying to go into deficit or remain in deficit or be really strict, and that is cool. That is what we should try to do. But we have to try to understand that sometimes that intensity, because of also the external environments, which is the heat, might not be the best solution. So on any given day where you are feeling like your body's just not responding, it's okay to eat a little extra. It's okay to have a drink that doesn't necessarily align with your calorie goals. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay to skip a set. You are going to struggle
Listen to
coming
your
back
body.
from something that your body completely relapses from, then kind of taking a day off and then coming back. Just keep that in mind, that it's not like you will miss out on anything if that happens.
Don't FOMO take over,
Yeah, and
Imran.
and I have something that I want to advise, but I think I'll do it on a personal level, because I feel like it's a topic which is a bit uncomfortable for some people. So I'll kind of talk to my accountability group
I want to
That's
know
kind of
also.
rude. What about our
Let's-
side?
I want to know also.
Get it, I
No,
got you, I got you.
I want to know also, please.
Musfira? Yeah.
Okay, so two things. Women go through their cycle. So, no, I know, but in that regard, how your body reacts and how you feel and what you should do, you should get in touch with your accountability group for advice on that. Number one. And that's why I'm saying have a discussion on a personal level about that because it's not something that people want to generally discuss. The other thing is that we have been talking a lot about what are the best ways of improving sexual testosterone levels. Sexual activity is also something that does that in young males and females. This is not something that is, I know that it's a topic that people don't discuss, but this is a topic that helps you with your testosterone levels,
Yes, I
men and women,
Yes, yes.
which then helps you achieve body transformations, which helps you get to your goals.
Also,
Which is why I'm saying this is
improves your
something
endorphins
that if you feel, Yusuf ka camera on ho gaya. You're fucking great,
Ah, man.
You're fucking guy. You're a fucking guy. Fucking hell. Okay, so
बाद में बात करते हैं।
अभी समझाते हैं.
your coach, so this is something you should get
If you can.
professional advice on from your coaches because it's not something that is it's something you shouldn't be able to talk to you about. Okay, so for that regard, just know that your coaches are accessible to have discussions on these health topics as well, which are nothing to do with your transformation cycle, right? But because we are educating you on different things, this is part of it. That's all. हाँ उसको तो
उनसे प्यार अकेले बात करेगा
अभी समझाते हैं यार.
so